18. Great year.
I think we should go out. That's supposed to help.
That's when I first met my Martha.
I don't know.
But she's gone now. She's gone. She's with the aliens now. It's the way she wanted it.
When I started thinking about comedy from a director of photography standpoint and the type of shots we would get, I talked to Jack about it. We decided we'd go with sticks. So I really wanted to make each frame a painting. I wanted it to compositionally look really good. And so we spent some time putting the camera in the exact position. My favorite shot was a dolly shot where we had Matt holding Arnie and running him into the barn. And so we had to move the camera back fast, backwards. And that was a lot of fun for me to conceptually think about and then execute. I was extremely impressed with the cast. We had a skeleton of a story pulled together, and we pretty much just relied on them to come up with the funny jokes and all of the little details of the characters as they grew over the course of shooting it. We definitely recorded a lot of extra material because it was improv, so we really had to spend a lot of extra time in post figuring out where the funniest jokes were and where to fit them in.
The most rewarding thing was getting to work with a bunch of new people in Iowa, and the creative industry here is just continues to amaze me. And I've been working with Ryan Buck now for, I don't know, the last 6-8 months, maybe a year on a few different projects, and so it was just getting to meet a lot of awesome people that I hope I get to work with again. Jack was an awesome director, and of course Ryan on photography. Another reason why the film looks so awesome, and everybody that helped out was stupendous. I love improv work, but I have to say that Arnie DeWitt, just like he really was an inspiration for me to kind of find out where I needed to be on things. It was awesome just being able to kind of let loose. I could be kind of a serious guy from time to time, so being able to do these kind of things is I don't know, it helps me feel human.
I understand that we've had mishaps. You probably don't trust me.
Well, yes, of course.
Of course.
I don't trust you at all.
I mean, and I know you, but why can't we just start with a little onesie?
A onesie or twosie?
A onesie, twosie, and you never know.
That
we could
sounds-
get up to an infinity of delights.
An infinite number? That's delightful.
So let us start now.
Okay, we will start.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Wonderful.
This is my first time doing a 48-hour film festival. I've always wanted to do one, and the cast was awesome, crew was awesome. It was a fantastic experience. I think that what we came out with was really funny and really fun, and I can't wait to do it next year. I've been an improv actor for a very long time. I love doing improv stuff. I think it's when you're doing improv, it's off the cuff, of course, and a lot of funny things can just happen. And that's one of the ways I really like to produce scripts, is just to improv it, have a few ideas kind of written out, but I do love good improv. The fight scene was probably one of the hardest scenes. I was dripping with sweat, and I was breathing very heavily, but got to take off my shirt, so not everybody was too upset about it.
I can riff off of somebody decently enough, but if someone just points a camera in front of me and is like, talk, I don't know what to say. My mind goes blank and I start panicking. But if I have lines, I can do it. But that was probably the hardest part for me, was doing the improv. And the Southern accent, because I can do every other accent besides Southern, and I started slipping into Brooklyn a little too much there. I've worked with a few members on the crew before in other films and other productions, so it was really good to work with them again. And Jack was a great director, and Ryan Buck was a great DP. He had got some great shots in there, and just everybody that helped was amazing. So it was awesome to work with such a talented crew.